Good morning, everybody. The Iceman here on the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel, the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel. It is a Wednesday morning, and just as I start getting really back into the development of the WWE, they pull another fast one. Okay. At Hell in a Cell, Randy Orton and John Cena faced each other in a cell, and the stipulation of this match was the winner would face Brock Lesnar. Now, I go back and watch. They did not say the Royal Rumble, but all reports previously said that, the winner in this match would face Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Well, that's not going to happen. So, what I'm reading now is John Cena will get his title match against Brock Lesnar on Raw December 8th on the Go Home show for TLC. Now, it'd be a great main event for Raw. I understand that, but this is the issues for the pay-per-views. Um, there's no reports about Lesnar having a match right now at Royal Rumble, and he's not going to be on TLC. Obviously, he hasn't been on since Night of Champions. Now, if Lesnar isn't at the Rumble, this means he would go possibly maybe to the new pay-per-view Fast Lane or Fast Track or whatever they want to call it. And if not there, it would be WrestleMania. This is a travesty in my eyes. It's a travesty for the simple fact is, yeah, the fans would love to see a Lesnar Cena match on Monday Night Raw, but reports have it John Cena, Roman Reigns, Rollins, everybody else, they're all competing in the Royal Rumble for the chance to have a fight and for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania against the champion who is at that particular time. So I do have total issues here. Um, it's possible maybe Lesnar does have a match, but if he faces Cena on the December 8th Raw Go Home show for TLC, where does this leave time for a new contender for the Royal Rumble if Lesnar is to wrestle? And like I said, if Lesnar does not wrestle at the Royal Rumble, the WWE is, totally wrong in my eyes. I've been against this thing with Lesnar being champion because he's not defending the title. I mean, it's not so much that he's not on every pay per view, but he's not even on Raw. And it's like months in between another appearance. And it doesn't matter whether you have Paul Heyman on Raw to you know you know speak for Brock Lesnar because the champion's not there. This is where the WWE is like two-faced in the fact about defending a title once in 30 days. It depends on who you are. They've done this in the past, but to be quite honest, no one's ever gone really as long as Brock Lesnar is going to go without defending a title while being a champion in the WWE. So it's sort of interesting. Um, I really thought that Lesnar and Cena at the Rumble, um, the match prior to the Royal Rumble would have been a good match, just for the fact that the way Night of Champions ended with Rollins interfering. Um, they're downplaying the fact that John Cena almost beat Brock Lesnar, and is it because the fans don't want to see John Cena again face Brock Lesnar? Well, it doesn't really matter. Um, the WWE put John Cena in this situation, so the WWE ought to carry it out. If they're changing their minds at the last minute and decide, well, we're going to put him on Monday Night Raw, at least give him his title shot. A main event on Monday Night Raw is nowhere near as important as a main event on a pay per view. And I, I I don't really know. I'm sort of like befuddled by all of this, and I, I I don't know where it's leading to. I really don't. Um, Unless something comes out of Survivor Series where Team Cena goes up against Team Authority, I really don't know. But I don't see where anything of this matchup could result in any kind of influence um, with Cena and Lesnar on a Raw on December 8th. I don't know what the WWE has in mind. I was just turning the corner, basically, I thought Hell in the Cell was a mediocre pay per view, and I'm sorry, that's exactly what I thought. I thought the main event was great until the ending. I thought Ambrose and Rollins were superb, and I just thought the ending, bringing Bray Wyatt in at that particular point, wasn't the best of ideas. A lot of people liked it, a lot of people didn't. Orton and Cena match was good. Ziggler had some quick pinfalls, on Cesaro, which, I thought it was a mediocre pay per view. But I thought the following night, the Raw was like great. Cena and Rollins, like, really gave us what we wanted to see. And, now we just have to wait and see whether the rumors are true or not. We'll find out. I have a link in the description box below about what I talked about in the opening segment of this video. But yeah, so I'm interested to see what's really gonna come out of all this. Where does Randy Orton play in all this whole role? Is Randy Orton going, obviously probably be, you know, it's hard to see Randy Orton on Team Authority, but if he does, could it come down to Cena and Rollins at the end and Orton screwing over Seth Rollins? I mean, totally love to see this. But then where does that leave Randy Orton after Survivor Series? What is his role next? Um, One has to wonder. So Wednesday, gorgeous day here in the Northeast. Another day of work. It's been a real crazy week, and it's gonna be another crazy week next week, unfortunately. Um, but the money is good, and you do what you got to do. So peace out, everybody. We'll see you next time here on the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel, the Iceman, the 2013. Peace out.